Aloha, everyone. My name is Deepa. Welcome to Let's Evolve Together. This is your Virgo full moon reading for 2023, also known as the worm moon, which I'm still learning about. That was probably the first time I ever really recognized that term for a moon. And so I looked it up, and it appears that the full moon of March is normally called the worm moon. And it's because it's the time of year when the ground starts to thaw and worms are able to wriggle their way to the surface of the soil. So the worms are literally coming out of the soil and coming onto the surface of the earth. So this kind of gives you a little bit of a direction, sort of some clarity about what this moon could be about. One of those things is, details coming to the surface, or maybe you recognize something that you didn't see before. About any area of your life, some detail coming into your awareness that was always there or has been there for a while, but is finally making its way to your cognitive mind, to your perception, to your awareness, and to your waking moments of your day. So you're basically acknowledging this and saying, okay, I actually need to do something about this. I didn't know that was under the surface, or anything sort of along those lines. So we're going to kind of get to the bottom of this and see what this is all about. First off, if you're new, welcome to my channel. If you've come here before, you know that with the full and the new moon readings, I always do a pick-a-pile at the end. So the pick-a-piles are already pre-chosen. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you have the whole reading to intuit which pile might be yours. And I will flip those over at the end quickly. We kind of move through those so nobody has to wait too long. And you'll get special messages for you for this Virgo full moon. So it's almost like a personal reading, kind of. But one disclaimer I want to make is that obviously these readings are for the general public who choose to watch them. So there may be a lot of messages in these readings that don't resonate with you. Sometimes you could feel like the whole reading resonates with you, and that's great too. Just remember to have your own discernment meter on, and really follow your intuition first more than anyone else, and take the messages that you resonate with and leave the rest for somebody else. That's really the best way to feel successful with these readings. So just as far as what's happening here in Hawaii, this morning it was beautifully gorgeous and sunny out, and then quickly I saw massive clouds down on the coast, on the ocean. I couldn't even see the ocean. It was like this huge cloud system had moved in, and it was creating a really big amount of like mist, which was interesting. So it almost felt like we were in Ireland or something. It was a really light rain, a really light mist, but I couldn't see the coast. So I couldn't see that line where land meets the sea, which I can normally see from my house. And so to me, that's kind of like this defining boundary of where I end, or my understanding of my personality or my ego, where that ends, and then where I meet the rest of the world, or where I meet consciousness, begins. So it's like that fine line that kind of demarcates a separation, but it's only the perception of the human mind that sees those things as separate. So it was like the boundaries between me and my outside world, or my external environment, were sort of blurred. And with all the mist, I mean, it did feel really moisturizing and purifying and clarifying. There's definitely something that's coming in to be purified with this full moon. Full moons are always about letting go, completions of cycles, and it felt like that mist was just like so beautifully cleansing for the aura and the chakras, and also reviving them and bringing some fresh energy into them as well. Let's see what else. So then quickly, that cloud that was completely obscuring the view of the coastline of the island came up the mountain and was then all over this area where I live. So it basically became, we were just in a cloud, and we were then in the mist and in the sort of darkness. And then when I started getting ready for this reading, it's now beautifully sunny and clear again, and I can see the ocean again. So this could be an indicator of something comes up, you feel like you're not clear about where you stand, where it stands in your life. The boundaries are unclear. This could be about you and another person, maybe. This could be about you and the way you feel about something, maybe that's come up. So those boundaries are sort of clouded over. And then, but it feels like further away from you, almost at a distance. But then quickly, it's right in your face. So, and it's in your surrounding environment. So it's very up close and personal. So this could mean that something that starts as a, what's that, quickly becomes muddled. And, what's this really about? And how do I go about this? And, where's the right way to turn with this situation? It feels like it, but then it passes so quickly, and now the sun is out again. So to me, this feels like the energy of this full moon may bring closure to something, and you may be being asked to let go of something, and you may feel like maybe you're not ready, or why would I let go of that certain thing, or what aspect am I letting go of about it, which can be really tricky. So it feels like a tricky kind of territory, but whatever it is, I feel like it passes quickly, and the breakthrough in your mind that you're wanting, the clarity in your mind that you're wanting about this situation does come to pass rather quickly after the confusion and the questioning happen. So I hope that makes sense, but we'll get more into the details with the cards, and I think it'll really help you navigate your personal journey and unique situation. So first we're going to start with a card to just describe the energy of this Virgo full moon. So what is this about for the viewers, this Virgo full moon? We'll just take one card and we're going to put it on our little stand over here, our little easel. One card for this Virgo full moon. Acceptance. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. So this is such a gorgeous card. I'll just hold it up a little closer. So, it does feel like something is moving, something is shifting, and the less you resist that flow and that experience, the more open you will be to what's next, and your next level of growth and what's happening. So it feels like if you try to hold on to it, or you try to control it, or you try to figure it out, it's just going to make everything feel sticky or stuck or muddled. But if you allow it and you accept what's shifting in your life and what's showing up and what's moving through, it will bring in that next best step more quickly and more clearly. So it works in your benefit to, if you are facing something that feels challenging or confusing, to really sit with your feelings about it. Oh, and then when I opened the Akashic Records for this full moon, what they showed me specifically was speak your truth through writing. So, if you can't talk to someone at this time about what's going on, or you would rather write or journal, this is a really powerful time to write out your feelings, express your feelings on paper, do some journaling, ask yourself some deeper questions. What is this coming up? Why is it coming up? Does, really do that self-inquiry, self-examination kind of thing to help find what this is really about for you, to help you cut through the clouds and the confusion that may be coming up about the certain situation. So I feel like it's all for the best. This doesn't feel like, you're leading yourself down the wrong path, and so therefore you need to resist and push it away. It doesn't feel like that at all. This feels like your next level is here, and the more you can open up to that, although it may feel bigger than you can accept right now, the more easily it will flow for you, and the more quickly that next thing can come in that's meant to support you at this time. So we'll just put those over here, and let's see what else we've got going on. I want to see what Archangel, this deck is by Alexandra Wenman, and it's such a beautiful and powerful deck with the archangels. It has the archangel sigils on the card front. I don't know if you can see those, get kind of blurry. And she has meditations that go with each one of these cards. Wow. Galgaliel, number 16, which is a 7. And so a lot of you know that this is a number 7 year. 2023 breaks down to a 7 in numerology. So this is the year of spiritual assessment or self-assessment, spiritual inquiry or self-inquiry. So we really are doing a lot of internal questioning and weighing the scales, so to speak, to see where we're at with certain things in our lives and how we want to make adjustments. To me, this is warrior energy. She's got armor on. She's got what feels like to me, it's not like weapons in an external sense, but this feels like internal gifts and strengths that she's using to navigate this time. So it feels like, she's using her energetic understandings, her energetic tools for spiritual protection, making sure she puts up her bubble, making sure she uses her discernment meter, her wisdom, making sure that before she speaks, she checks with herself what she wants to say so that it's coming through clearly and strongly and it feels aligned for her and who she's speaking to. This feels like you are in the height of your power, so to speak. And she is really helping you and supporting you during this time where there might be confusion or a lot of just wading through a lot of details. It looks like you're swimming through this ocean of details and you're trying to get everything in order, but it just feels kind of messy right now. And Virgo will do that. It will bring to your awareness the details. And I feel like this is the energy of the worm making its way to the surface. It's like opening a closet you haven't opened in a long time and seeing exactly how much stuff you need to go through, get rid of, reorganize to make it usable again. So it feels like that kind of energy, but it feels like there's a lot of solo time here where you're really going to be going through your internal emotional, mental, and spiritual closets where you have, you just kind of, things are being brought up and brought to your attention and you're like, oh, I didn't realize that wound was still being activated or was still in there and until it got triggered again, or, oh, I didn't realize this is the way you felt. Let me see how I feel about that now that that's how you feel. Measuring how you're relating to the people in your life, to your work situation, to your money situation, to your lifestyle situation, with how far you've come and who you are now. So this is like measuring, how does all this stuff that's in my life now feel compared to the growth that I've achieved and how much I've evolved? Where does all this stuff stand? What's still needed and what needs to go? Because as we grow and evolve through these cycles, these spiritual growth cycles and big lessons, there will be many things that we grow out of, and those are the things that are asking to be released from us, from our grip. And it's like, I mentioned this before in last week's reading, but it's like ascending a staircase, and how after we lift our foot off the previous step, we don't take that step with us. We just keep ascending, and it's that same feeling, whatever lesson that was or whatever situation that was, right? Whether it was a relationship, a job, a this or that, a belief, it's done its job, it's done serving you. And so now it's time to just keep moving up that ascension ladder, keep moving up that ascension staircase to get to that landing where you're headed next. And certain things, if they're no longer needed, will only kind of pull on you and weigh you down even more. So it's important to release as we grow and as we ascend, so we become lighter and more open to use and more have more energy available to use toward that thing that's coming in next, that we will then also be growing with and through. So it's going to, just like this last cycle took our energy, focus, and attention, this next cycle will do the same. So it's important to make room for the assimilation of all that learning and all that processing and all that energy that you're going to be using, and really free yourself up for this next stage. Because what you're essentially doing is building a new you through the process of this manifestation that is arriving. and you'll be growing and evolving from that experience. And so you need a clean slate, so to speak, or a new fresh foundation. And to get it to that point where it feels like you can build something new, you have to clear away the old. So there's a little like demolition happening first. And that's what I was seeing yesterday with the weekly reading. There was the Tower card, and we'll see if that comes out again. But so for some of you, there's a surprise coming or has come that was on purpose. And it's to clear out what is no longer needed to make room for that next stage of growth. So it's all for good reason. I feel like you can do this. I feel like your heart is open and ready for this. I feel like whereas before you may have been questioning your confidence or your courage, or maybe you were feeling self-doubt, I feel like now you're standing in confidence and power, and you're ready to take the steps that are needed to make this happen. Whereas before it felt more wishy-washy, like, do I have the strength to do this? Now it's like, I'm doing this. So that's the difference in the energy, is, and a way to see how far you've come with your own self-belief, self-love, and self-trust with the way that you handle your life and trust in life in general. This angel too also has just massive wings. So I feel like before you may have felt like you were underneath a wave, so to speak, getting tumbled around a lot. This could have been the last few years for you, maybe the last 10 years. You've really learned to take a step back and observe yourself. So this is a huge confirmation of how much you've grown. These big wings can really pull you out of the muck or the karma or the heaviness or the tension of a situation, whatever that may have been, and allow you to see the bigger picture and allow you to see why it may have all come to pass, what it was all about. So I feel like because you had that experience where you're able to step back and get that big bird's eye view, that is now one of your superpowers that you carry with you, just as much as your ability to stand strong in what you believe in and protect your energy, your choices, and yourself, and your ability to yield your wand of power. That's the power of your connection to your higher self and your spirituality and your self-belief, and the power of your creativity and your ability to be a creator in this universe and not be somebody who feels like they're just getting pushed around by people, by any energy that comes along, whatever it might be. Like, you are now in your power, you're standing strong, you're very stable. And this is also the energy of the Chariot. You can see she's on a chariot and she's got wheels. So this is, again, the number 7 in the tarot is the Chariot. This is the energy of the Cancerian zodiac sign. So it's moving toward something we really want to get going and get started. And it's finally having the energy and the momentum to move into that cycle shift. So I feel like this is, we accept what's in front of us. We let go of what we no longer need. And then we move steadfast and strong without any doubt toward what we want next. So it really is, okay, it's go time. That's how it feels. Like there's details to move through, maybe some emotional stuff to process, but it's go time. So that's what that feels like. It feels really strong. Okay, so I used these yesterday in the weekly reading, and I really liked doing them in tandem with the Rider-Waite deck. So I'm going to do that again today. This is the Energy Oracle. So what do we need to know about this Virgo full moon? What do the viewers need to know about this Virgo full moon? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Right, so this Archangel Ariel is the angel of strength. And number 9, 36 is a 9. This is the number of being sovereign, working toward self-growth and doing something for you. This is a really strong energy, just as much as this. I almost feel like they're synonymous. Also, that golden energy is really present right now. And then again, you have the energy of the second chakra. This is all about your creative power, your sexual power, your fire, your inner fire, moving toward what you want to manifest, what you want to create. and not letting anything stop you. What else do we need to know about this? Wow, door to romance, number 33. Envy, number 20. And action, that's this card right here, number 17. This is an 8. So this is the 8 of Wands energy, which is fast incoming energy and movement. Things are really moving forward. So, excuse me. So what I'm seeing here, well, actually, let's, number 6, Healer of the Ages at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like there's some wounds being healed, maybe having to do with intimacy, connection, relationships, being able to have a conscious, loving relationships with the people closest to you, especially a romantic partner, how to stay strong in your own energy and while being healthy in your own right, being independent, not codependent. I'm just trying to think of that relationship term, healthy attachment style. It's something like that. But yeah, I think it has to do with working on your attachment styles and relationships. And how do you have a conscious, loving, and unconditionally loving relationship compared to operating through past wounding and past experiences in current relationships, and how to really learn from those wounds and healing the pain of the past so it doesn't affect your current relationships in adverse ways. Definitely something having to do with being jealous or envious. This energy has to do with feeling not worthy. So you may still be working on energy that, you may still be working on certain self-beliefs, damage to your, self-worth, feeling like you're not good enough. And that's provoking feelings of envy or jealousy, or just feeling like you never get what you want kind of energy coming up. I feel like it's time to take action toward the healing of these old wounds and really know for yourself that you are lovable and that you have always been lovable. And this takes a lot of self-inquiry and self-healing, sometimes even a therapist, to be able to even understand what all that is about and how it started and how it was enforced through relationships, how it really does come down to our perspective, the way we perceive ourselves in relationship compared to like what happened to us maybe when we were younger in early times when we had started dating, what those experiences were like. I feel like it's time to create balance internally, and it really is time to stand strong inside of yourself so that you do feel like you could have an unconditionally loving relationship that's not operating through toxic relationship patterns of control, manipulation, trying to keep someone close because you feel like you're going to lose them, because this is where we start to try to control our environments so to protect ourselves. And those are old survival wounds that we're operating through. So, how can you be unconditional in this relationship or in this situation in particular? How can you let go of your old operating mechanisms that aren't going to be serving this current situation? Because it feels like it's go time to bring yourself into an emotional balance inside, which is clarified by the black horse and the white horse, which, by the way, is on that tarot card called the Chariot. It's a major arcana card. There's usually a black horse and a white horse that are leading the chariot forward. This is our yin and our yang energies, our divine masculine and our divine feminine energies that we are inside. We all have both. And so it's bringing those two into balance within us. The yin energy, the feminine energy, is the internal knowing or intuition of what is right and what is wrong, or what feels right and what doesn't feel right or resonant with us. And the divine masculine energy, which is the white horse or the yang energy, which is also known as the sun, that archetype would be the action. So the divine masculine acts on what the divine feminine knows intuitively. So, you could be coming head to head or, face to face with having to deal with something externally that you intuitively know is not right or is right. So you're basically having to contend with, okay, I'm feeling this certain thing about this certain thing. I need to take action on that intuition, and however that plays out for you. It feels like you're not going to be able to hide from this, whatever it is. It's just on the surface. Again, the worms wriggling to the top of the soil. Like, you've got to handle this now. And it's this Virgo energy that really brings it up into our faces and says, especially also, by the way, Saturn moving into Pisces today. It's that Saturn energy that's saying this needs to be handled now. And we need to clear away these old illusions and old paradigms, old belief systems that don't support a reality that's healthy and supportive for you. And we need to start taking steps in this new dynamic that will really help you grow, flourish, and thrive, as opposed to holding yourself down or holding other people down. So let's see what the tarot says about these. But it does feel like it's time to move forward with your healing, or it's time to move forward with letting go of an old way of handling relationships or something like that. But let's see. Can we have a clarifier for number 36, the second chakra? Strength in reverse. Wow. I mean, whoa, this is the strength card. And so she's here because this is a challenging circumstance and you need strength to get through it, whatever this might be. Okay, so number 33, door to romance, double digit there, master number, door to romance, number 33. What's this about? Wow, wow, wow. Two of Cups. We actually got that yesterday with the reading, Two of Cups. So this is about a mutual connection. Could be a partner that you have, soulmate, twin flame, or marriage partner, partner in life, business partner. But it looks like the relationship is wanting to be up-leveled. Okay, and then number 20. What's this envy about? Page of Wands. Okay, we'll get back to that. Number 17, action. What's this about? Number 17, action. What's this about? Wow, yeah, definitely getting out of the head. Can we have more on this Page of Wands, number 20, and Page of Wands? Yeah, I feel like this is just confirming the reading that I just gave you. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Pentacles. So that's like the underlying energy. So you're being asked to pull from your inner reserves of what you naturally have as a superpower, which is your own strength, your connection to your intuition, and your wisdom. And I know that you have this inside, and you are also being guided through this experience. You are not alone. So definitely ask Archangel Ariel for help at this time. She is with you. Ask her to help you be strong inside of yourself, and anything you feel like you might need from an outside relationship, see if you can source that from within your own being, and definitely ask for help in any way that you need it. It will be provided for you. So again, yes, this is about the way we relate on deep, intimate levels. So basically, the Queen of Cups in reverse to me is someone, again, who is used to operating through toxic behavior patterns, and that could have shown up as envy or jealousy because you didn't feel loved or you didn't feel worthy. And so it was a way to control the external circumstance instead of dealing with the wound inside, which was the maybe abandonment wound, or the lack of self-love that was not supporting you. So you were trying to fix things or adjust things externally or control things externally to make up for that lack that you felt inside, but that's just not going to work in this new energy that's here and present on the earth at this time. We are being asked to shift into more healthy, loving, and healthy and more unconditionally loving relationships. And those have a totally different dynamic than, sorry, I'm just noticing sound that's coming from the other room. Those have a totally different dynamic than relationships a lot of us probably were witness to growing up. I'm not saying all of us, where there was either neglect or abuse or no one there at all. So it's almost like this last, and it's not like this is your last chance. It's never that way. We grow and we heal in cycles, but it's your opportunity to turn this Queen of Cups, the Queen of Emotions, again, this Cancerian energy, turn this upright and make it your superpower. So you're an empath, so you feel things deeply, so you may have been subject to wounding as a child or in your first intimate relationships. There's an opportunity here with the Page of Wands to turn this around and to step into a more conscious, loving version of yourself through relating to others. And this could feel like the most challenging thing ever, but it's time to move into this healing. The Eight of Swords is showing you it's time to take action, get out of the head. You are not a victim. You have power over your life. You can come to a place within your being that feels free because you are understanding that what you've needed all along is your own love toward yourself. And so as you move forward on this journey, you have, two very strong angels on either side of you, guiding you and protecting you and helping you to have the stamina and the energy to get through this powerful healing cycle. Like, you can do this. So whatever this represents to you, for each of you, it will be different. For some of you, this may be a relationship dynamic. This may be the way you relate to relationships in general, not a specific person. This could be dealing with healing old wounds. This could also be, how you handle money, career, and finances. So there's a lot of different ways this could be showing up, but what the energy is displaying here is it's time to heal this now and to move forward into your next level, because it's here. Like, this is happening. You can do this, and you're going to get that leg up as a result. You are being guided through this hurdle. It's just a hurdle. And like I said, those clouds passed so quickly, and now I can see the coast again. It will pass quickly. It's just a hurdle, and you're meant to do that leap and take that leap of faith and trust, knowing you're being guided and protected, and to make those changes you need to make in order to help this shift happen and to, more smoothly, to move into the acceptance. Okay, it's time for me to move through this. It's time for me to heal this thing that's been holding me back. I have the power. This is about, I have the power to do this. So healing is here, and it's time. That's really strong. Wow. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions. As I'm receiving the reading and the images and the energy, sometimes it's hard for me to formulate exactly how I want to offer it to you. So please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below on anything that I ever do in any reading, and I'll try to answer those as best I can. Okay, so I'm going to I'll just move these up for now. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. I want to see some more details about the energy that's present with this Virgo full moon with the Oracle, Wisdom Oracle. What is the energy present? What kind of cycle are we in? Give us clarity about what this full moon is bringing our attention to, or awareness to? One card, please. To be fair, yeah, bringing things into balance. That's this energy. The balance within. And this is an 11 after we break it down. 38. To be fair. It's like justice, you know, coming in to keep it fair all around, to make things, to bring things into balance. We're bringing things into balance within you. This moon is bringing things into balance within you. And because of that, your external environment shifts and more balance is created in your life externally. So whatever tower moment or change could be coming up or happening for you, it's to bring things more into right balance in your life. So it's all for the best. Okay, and let's see what light language energy is present at this time. Ooh, love it. Clarity, Pleiades, expanding. Wow. And so I'll just let this light language work on you for a moment. So just go ahead and softly gaze at the light language that you see written on the card. And just take some gentle breaths. And if you want to, just say to yourself that you're open to receive this light language transmission about clarity. Receiving the clarity you need to expand your heart, your consciousness, and your mind around a particular matter. Getting that breakthrough moment, that aha moment where the fog and the clouds clear away and you can see that beautiful coastline again where earth meets water. You can see your boundaries again. You can see yourself again. I'd love to hear in the comments below how this light language feels for you also. Okay, and let's see. What is the numerology? It's interesting that I'm going this direction. I know I've had past lives in Japan, probably many. Sometimes I'll start reading from the back to the front, especially magazines. It just feels, I don't know why, it just feels more normal. And now I'm doing the same. I'm going from the right to the left. I don't always do it, but sometimes it just comes out. Okay, what's the numerology for this Virgo full moon? 8, manifestation. Yes, that's this energy. Wow. Wow, 8, manifestation. That fast moving incoming energy. So your manifestation, your wish, your hope, your dream is coming in. You've got to accept what you need to let go of in order to allow it to happen. And this beautiful rose, you know, I feel like this will expand your heart chakra. This will open your heart. This thing is coming because you wanted it and you created it. Maybe even not consciously. On some level, you had this deep hope or dream you were holding inside, and now it's coming into your life. So it's almost like you asked for it. So what are you going to do to make room for it? Are you going to make room for it? Do you believe you can have it? You are going to get clarity on this. Okay, what else do we have here? I just want to make sure. All right, let's see what the Queen of the Moon Oracle has to say about this Virgo full moon. Can we have 2 cards, please? What's at the bottom? The Supermoon, attraction, number 44. Another master number. We have 33 and 44. You know, you're attracting what is right for you right now. You're attracting it. Wow. Whoa, the worm moon. We literally got it. Faith. Wow. Number 31, which is a 4. That is the number of earth to me. It's the number of stability. And of course, Virgo is an earth sign. And here it is, the worm moon, faith, about faith. Your creation is manifesting. She's about to give birth. So whatever you've been building, it's about to manifest. It's about to give birth. Let go of the self-doubt or any criticism. Have faith in the universe. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your dreams and your plans and what you've done so far, and your ability to heal. And number 28, which is a 10, which is also significant and symbolizes the completion of a cycle and letting go. We've got waning crescent, peace. So yeah, at this point, it's these two cards, it's like, just allow it to be birthed. Just allow whatever to let go and allow the other thing to come in. It's happening. There's not really much you can do. You've already done so much work. So, it's interesting because I feel like there's two things going on here. Like, yes, keep moving toward your healing. Keep letting go. Keep growing out of old toxic relationship dynamics, and open up to that next level. And that is also where you will find your peace, because there's a greater amount of love available at that level. The energy of control and manipulation and fear is so contracting. It doesn't feel expansive, and love has a hard time expressing itself. But when you enter into this place of acceptance and letting go, love is present. And that's why it feels so good. It's expansive. It's the energy of Jupiter. And in this place, you're at peace and you're fulfilled and your cup is full. And so it's like, if use your tools, let go of what you need to release, and do your meditation, do your breathing, do your yoga, whatever it is that you do to help yourself feel aligned and whole inside. And I feel like that next level is just going to show up and just come right up underneath you and support you and lift you up. And that's the energy I'm getting here with faith. And number 31, the worm moon, there's support here. That's what I mean. There is so much support here with the two archangels as well on either side. Do that. Sorry about this. I didn't really talk about the Ten of Pentacles, but I feel like all of this is leading to your legacy, is building into your legacy of your life. It's like this is all happening to bring you to that point of destiny, or to manifest your destiny, or to bring you to that fated moment where things click and this is, your dreams start coming true. So this big, deep process and what feels like emotional upheaval is for the betterment and the legacy of your life. So it's all for the good. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Okay, so we'll finish with a little guidance card, 2 cards here, and then we'll do the pick-a piles, okay? Okay, ooh, came right out. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Wow, beautiful. I really feel like that should go here. Do this. Wow, look at that. And that's that bird's eye view again. So here's that energy of Uranus coming in with the lightning bolts. Like, change is coming, tower moment coming, big shift coming, but don't worry, you're being guided through this time. It's for your growth, and it's for your legacy, and it's to help your dreams come to fruition. Trust in the unknown. Wow, that is a really powerful card. Okay, what else do we need? What else do we need at this time as far as inner qualities to help guide us through this transition? 2 cards. Okay. Number 25, which is a 7 again. Truth. Wow. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. And one more. Go with the flow. Number 20 again. So we got 2 20s here. Which is 2s, but 2 20s. Wow. Go with the flow. Again, a repeating message. Interesting. So if you're wondering, I said this yesterday in the reading too, if you're trying to make a decision, my astrology teacher, she always says, when you're trying to make a decision, if you don't know where your north node is in your astrological chart, if you could print your chart, your birth chart, and see where your north node is, and if you don't know how to figure that out, ask someone who may know to help you. Or there's so many wonderful astrologers on YouTube who help you through understanding your chart. Molly McCord being one of my favorites. She has so many classes on understanding your birth chart. But anyway, my astrology teacher, she always says, when you're trying to make a decision, see where your north node is, look at where your south node is, and move toward your north node. Follow the guidance of the north node, and you'll be right every time. And it's not easy. It's the path less taken. It's the path less traveled, and it is the harder decision. So, look right now also when you're trying to make a decision, where is the flow taking you? And see if instead of feeling resistance against it, if you could allow yourself to flow into it. That doesn't mean taking on things that don't resonate with you just because you feel like they've shown up in your life doesn't mean it's the flow. It has to feel good for your body. It has to feel like an internal yes for you. And then you move into it. So you have to know, what it feels like when your fears come up, and be able to understand and work with that so it's not ruling your life. So it does help to have some understanding of how to work with your insecurities and your wounding, and to not allow those to control the choices that you make in your life. So kind of knowing the difference between this is right for me, but I'm nervous, or this is not right for me and I'm being told to go the other way. That's a totally different thing, and that should be honored as well. So just because things show up in your external environment doesn't mean they're representing the flow. You have to go within and use your discernment to be able to see what is right for you and where the flow is taking you, and be able to say, oh, I think this is right for me. It feels right. I'm just scared or nervous about it. It's kind of like that. So I hope that helps. Okay, so some encouragement here. Final card, and then we're going to go into, the pick-a-piles. Look at that beautiful green color for the Virgo energy, the earth energy. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Whoa, that is exactly what we've been saying. That's so awesome. So again, we have faith, the worm moon. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. And that's this too. Wow. That's the perfect card to get. So let go of control, let go of manipulation, try to stop micromanaging, and trust in the unknown, the Sky Father. Wow, that's super awesome. And follow that north node for you, wherever that north node is, and allow yourself that bigger life, that more loving life, that more unconditional life, that more peaceful life. And if you can hear the door creaking, we have a lot of wind today. I don't know if you can hear that, but like I said, there's movement, there's action in the air and in this energy, and it's trying to take you somewhere. Okay, so last chance to pick a pile. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to flip pile 1. I'll move my hands so you can take a picture afterwards. What is your guidance, your spirit guides want to tell you? Angel of clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. Yes, definitely. Okay, what else do you get? What do you need to surrender? Surrender to rest and sleep. Yeah, so you're kind of getting that slow down, take a beat message. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Wow. So I feel like the work has been done for this pile. You just need to rest and do your self-care right now, and the answers will come, the clarity will come. Oh my gosh, the answers you need are coming. No, I'm not even joking. Full moon in Gemini. Whoa, communication on the way with that Gemini energy. Big communication. Wow. Okay. And support. Doing your best. Respect your body's physical and emotional capacity today. Reorganize your priorities or your to-do list today. Avoid trying to please everyone today or biting off more than you can chew. Give yourself credit for how far you've come on your journey. Clearly communicate your needs to others today. Wow. Okay. I'm going to put this here because these are your 4 cards. And go ahead and zoom or take a snapshot of that. I guess you can zoom later. Very, very strong and clear message, pile 1. You're doing your best. Honor your body. Take care of your body. The answers you need are coming. Wow, that was really strong for you guys. So let's put that on the bottom. The answers you need are coming. That was really strong. Wow. Okay. Thanks for that confirmation, Spirit. I love when that happens. Okay. Pile 2. You ready? Get them. Okay. First one. Angel of Joyfulness. Purple and blue. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. Yes, the manifestation is coming in. Let's put that right there. Something is incoming. Oh, my phone is on. Sorry, guys. It's my hubby. He'll have to wait. Okay. Surrender. Surrender to complete healing. Look at all this beautiful, you got blue, pink, purple. Open fully to the loving and compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yes. So definitely this healing energy, very present for you. I forget where he went. Oh, Healer of the Ages. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. You can do this, pile 2. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. You may be falling more in love with yourself through this healing, which is what you need. I mean, what we need when we're going through doubt. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Oh my gosh, isn't this so true? Pluto is about to move into Aquarius out of Capricorn. This is going to be a really big shift for everyone on the planet. Pluto will be going in and out of Capricorn for the remainder of the year, and then before it moves completely into Aquarius. But this tough cycle for you has been sort of highlighted by the fact that Pluto has been in Capricorn, causing a lot of massive change on a very tangible and earthy level in your physical world. So the end of that tough cycle is approaching. And Pluto moves into Aquarius for the first time, so we get a taste of that new energy dynamic near the end of March. So I think it's the 23rd or the 3rd week of March. I feel like peace is coming. Just keep following, keep doing your healing work. Alone time, wow. Spend time alone with your thoughts today. Let go of FOMO, fear of missing out. Learn to love yourself on a deeper level by spending more time alone. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Set firm boundaries with others in order to commit to spending time alone. Build self-confidence by doing more solo activities. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this is about you, your healing, you coming to a new place with that. You're almost through it. You can do it. Remember, you have the angels on either side of you helping you through this last hurdle, this last piece. You can do this. You're so ready for this. So if you want to take a picture of that, you've worked hard for this. You deserve this next level, this more internal love, this more experience of your actual self, your true self. That's what you deserve. Wow, really beautiful. So we'll put this one on top. Okay, pile 3. It's all about you now. God of spiritual healing, again with the healing, an aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. Yeah, so this could be the relationship that was coming up a lot in these cards and the energy cards. You might be working on a relationship, especially showing 2 people here. This could also be not just a relationship with an intimate partner or a romantic partner, but could be a family member, a mother or a father. Either way, something is coming up. Those worms are coming up to the surface. Some aspect is coming up for you, for it to be looked at in your life or inside of you, for healing, for attention, for love. What do you need to surrender during this time? Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Wow. Yeah, let go of all that external distraction. Focus on yourself right now. Let's see what your moon card says. The energy is gaining momentum, the waxing moon. So a situation might show up in your life that feels very emotionally charged. You might end up with an argument with this person. You may end up in an argument with this person. Stay centered, stay in your power. You've got your angels with you. Stay clear mentally. The way you stay clear mentally is by not allowing your emotions to take over. So before you have any big conversations, stay grounded and rooted to the earth and your own being, your own heart and your own truth. And think about what you want to say before you say it. So it's really coming from a place of depth inside of you with clarity and consciousness, and is not something you say that you regret later. So I feel like there's a situation building. If you come into something and it ends up being a surprise, the more you do your work every day right now is really going to help to keep your energy stable and strong and clear, so that if something comes out of the blue and takes you off guard, you're really ready and in your own spiritual, emotional, mental mastery to be able to handle it in a very conscious way with a lot of integrity. So just don't allow yourself to get dysregulated emotionally or mentally, and then the situation comes out of the blue and then you're really thrown off, and then you're acting through old relationship dynamics. So make sure you're staying grounded and connected and clear. It's really important that you get rest and that you take care of your body during this time. So the last one, let's see what it says. Your guidance. Do the thing. Avoid procrastinating today. Make a confident, well-informed decision today. Set reminders in your calendar. Take care of business. Ask others to help you get started on a big task. Continue working on a long-term project, goal, or dream. Release fears towards an outcome of a situation. So, wow. Then definitely there's energy in your field that is like wanting your participation, and the guidance is conscious, loving, compassionate participation. So if you want to take a picture of that. Okay, let's do a final card. I'm going to put your moon card on top. We'll do a final card for everyone, and then we'll say till next time. Okay, let me get a deck. Let's see which one wants to do it. Let's do Ganesh, because Ganesh is super helpful, especially during confusing times, to help guide our way, to help light our path, to help clear our path, or to keep us from going down the wrong path. He'll put maybe an obstacle in our way. So Ganesh, what is our blessing? This is the one. What is the blessing for today? Blessing without borders. This is cool. In essence, we are living energy flowing through the ocean of human consciousness. Spiritual beings moving through cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth. We are all interconnected and in communion with each other, no matter how much physical space appears to separate us. This is what I was saying with the coastline, with the earth and the ocean. Feel the blessed presence of someone you love this moment in your heart. You're not separate. I added that at the end. You're not separate. But feel the blessed presence of someone you love this moment in your heart. Wow. So the boundaries are an illusion. We are all connected. I love that as a final message to this reading, that's what this is bringing up. Like, we don't need to act in those old fear dynamics anymore. This is about great big love, detached love, unconditional love, conscious love. This is about connection. This is about how we can make everything in our lives feel more resonant with our intuition, with our bodies, and with the way we want to live and express and be. Blessing without borders. That is so cool. Thank you, Spirit, so much for that final message. Thank you guys so much for coming along this wild ride for the Virgo full moon. And I'll see you in a few days for a pick a pile reading. Okay. Oh, yes. And please like and subscribe. That'll help get these videos out and this channel really up and going. Thank you so much for your support. And I love the comments. Please leave them below. I'll see you soon. Namaste.